right, situation. Enemy forces have been isolating friendly forces and disrupting operations on the West German side of the border. Weather. Weather's printed up there. It's pretty good. Low's only 40. Low winds, no rain, no heat. Everything's great. All right, terrain. Terrain you're very familiar with, but we're going through some tough parts of it. So, in particular, we want to look at this steepness here that we're going up. It's going to suck, but it's the only clear, concealed path through. And on exfil, we're going up this, which is both fairly steep and very exposed in a likely ambush spot. Be prepared for exertion. Bring lots of water and drink it. All right. Enemy situation is as before, but recent activities include small unit ambushes with increasing effectiveness. And we're going to put an end to that. Friendly forces, Canadians will be out. Their mission hasn't been tasked yet, so we don't know. And then possible Bundeswehr and British will be going out maybe around our exfil time. So we'll figure out if we conflict with that. Mission. From 1600 to 2200, we will conduct present patrols and ambushes in the area defined by Thermopylae, Gallipoli, Route 17, and Ardennes. In addition, on our way in, that'll be extended to include observation of these ambush sites here, just to see who's down in there. Thermopylae, Gallipoli, Route 17, and Ardennes, which you're hopefully all pretty familiar with by now. All right, execution, commander's intent. In order to disrupt enemy operations and restore the initiative, we will seek contact and destroy the enemy. If they're hiding, we're going to whack them, and then we're going to hide and wait for them to not be hiding. Specifically, that means we're looking for contact. If we reach Point Sega down here, we will set ambushes and wait until our mission end time. 2200, not long after dark, we're not taking nods or anything. Concept of operation, scheme of maneuver. It's drawn on the map, but one, we should be able to get some motor transport, so we shouldn't have to take Route Plato. But
probably trying to get you like a mutt or something out to the dog bone. So.
All right, we got 5.
You can fit them.
Hey. All right, so we'll end up here at Lenexa. From there, we're going to move, 245, or just visual, about 150 meters to Point Yahtzee, which is just a point where we can get low and look down in there and see if they're waiting in there or on the opposite ridgeline. We're going to get low and have some security and put some glass on them, all right? We're going to halt there for whatever's expedient, but count on 10 to 15 minutes probably. Then we'll just follow the ridgeline north, checkers, do it again. Yeah. Then, phase 3, we're going to cut northeast visually across Klarazakenstrasse and follow this tree line with the cover that we can find all the way north until we link up with Route 31 through Korn. Move south on R31 to Point Payday, which is below ground. Probably take a rest halt there. Then we're going to climb that little bitch of a hill at, where is it? Yeah, I'm going 225 degrees.
Carrying myself for going
until we hit Graudenstrasse. Here. We'll do another little halt. Enemies have been all in here, so we'll do another halt there, just off the road. Then we're again following that ridgeline south at approximately 180 for about 500 meters, with intermittent halts in between. Maybe poke out, I'm sorry, up here. Maybe poke out, try and get some eyes on the airfield without coming anywhere near the edge of that tree line. We do not want to do what those Russians did to us. So that point Monopoly is when we have cleared the airfield, essentially. Okay. Continuing south again at roughly 190 degrees, another 500 meters to Point Sari, which is basically our ORP for the ambush site, but effectively this whole area is combat operational. So that is right next to the depression and effectively where we had our previous point. And then 180, 200 meters to Point Sega, which is where the games get intense. Then we'll set up ambushes there. And then exfil, roughly 050, but mostly following the ridges and stuff that we're very familiar with by now. Out to point poker. Approaching point poker, we're going to be really careful. And we're going to get eyes on everything. And no one steps foot down in that valley until we've taken a real good listen, a real good look. And if they are waiting in that little pillbox or anywhere else, then we're going to frag them. If you still got frags, it's a good time to think about getting them out there. We'll proceed through this hellhole because it's the only way out at that point. Bounding Overwatch. Up this hill to Lenexa, where we should be able to get vehicle extract. There's a lot of points on that map, and that's because a lot of units have been getting hit, and we want to radio in constantly so they know where we are. You got all those points. You've also still got Thermopylae. You've still got corn, if you can figure them out. So get that done. All right. Task to maneuver units. We're down a bunch of people. We basically got 2 fire teams and me. So Bravo will be taking the point on this, followed by myself and Alpha. Limit of advance, the only one that matters really, well, Ardennes, and southbound is Route 17 again. Phase lines, you see them. All right, troop safety. Like I said, terrain and exertion are going to be important here. We shouldn't be doing much in actual dark, but just be careful. We're going to be hurting by the end of it, especially me, but we got to rush cycle right after. Service and support. Location of supply is you. Bring water. There's a CCP at Lenexa. Transportation, like I said, we'll try and get a quick ride in and out. Command and signal. Location of leaders, obviously I'll be with the patrols. The secession, order of secession is me, Dirt Pro, Petrus, Lopez, Tollison. And we're going to withdraw if we get down to 2 strength. Make sure you have a putty when you get out of there. Alright, and signal, SOI is, are we still on hotel?
Yep, we'll be in hotel till 0-100.
Okay, running password, Colorado. Please don't write these down this time. Running password, Colorado. Challenge is Georgia. Response is Nebraska. Number challenge is 5. Remind me to change my 68 channel. Radio procedures, like I said, just definitely call in contact immediately and call in all those points and we should be good. Visual signals, none. Gravity codes, there they are. Auditory signals. There'll be some birds. Any questions?
Can you clarify fire teams? We've been jumping around all week.
It is you. Well, you'll be under me. You 2 will be under me directly, and you 2 are Bravo. That work for everybody?
Very much.
Anything else? Actually, got plenty of time to prep. Step time isn't for 35 minutes. Right. All right, let's go.